bit of a journey for me in becoming a psychologist. It was actually my last semester of my paramedics degree when I realised that what I enjoyed about the work that I was doing throughout my placements and that sort of thing was getting to know people's stories and kind of, getting to know them. But as a paramedic, that was very limited, and there was only sort of a certain, almost felt like a band-aid sort of with especially the mental health patients. And so I went back to the drawing board and thought, where's a career in which I can do what I'm really passionate about, which is learning people's story. And that's when I came across psychology. And so once I started that psychology degree, it was that aha moment for me that I'd found my thing. There's a couple of things I'm really passionate about in the field of psychology. The first one is sort of a self-compassion approach. And what that is helping people to heal that relationship that they have with themselves. Because I see that relationship with themselves as one of, if not the most important relationship that they have in their lives. And so once you see people start to change that relationship and see themselves in a different way and talk to themselves in a different way, it's just amazing to see the sort of results that can have. And the other area of psychology that I'm really passionate about is Psycho-oncology. So that's working with people with cancer and their families. And why this is, I guess, such an important area is because, having cancer is such a life-changing, experience, and it turns people's lives upside down. And so when I'm working with people with cancer, it's sort of trying to help them find meaning in their lives and adjust to a new normal and help them reduce that distress that they might have, obviously after they've had a cancer diagnosis as well. So a sense of satisfaction in my work is actually when I'm no longer needed. So when my job becomes redundant. And how this happens is, when clients start to, put the things that we've talked about in session, the strategies that we've gone through into practice in their real life. And what they start to say, start to see and start to think is, I've got this. And when you see that with your clients, it's just such a satisfying and kind of rewarding thing. And it's, an honour to be a part of that process as well. So in the first session, it's really important that we create a safe space for you. Coming to therapy is really scary, and you're coming, with a story that you might not have told to anyone else before. So essentially, I want to create that safe space first and foremost, and then, meet you where you're at. What you're hoping to get out of therapy, seeing sort of what experiences you might have had with therapy in the past. What's worked for you, what hasn't worked so well for you. And then often creating some concrete goals just around what you're hoping to get out of the sessions. And lastly, and I think most importantly, is making sure that we're a fit. Because the best work is when the psychologist and the client, have a really good working relationship. And if you feel like that's not possible, then it's, finding someone that is a good fit for you as well.